Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Well, what's going on? Well, first thing I'd like to talk about is, remember a few videos back I was talking about getting my visa stamps transferred into my new passport and so forth, and they're making it complicated and wasn't clear on the information. Well, as you're well aware, we made contact with a person that would help us. And they definitely did help us. And the price was fair. A whole lot cheaper than me going to Manila. Of course, Grace would have to go with me too. And, I don't know how long it would have took, a day or two, whatever. But anyway, all that travel I didn't have to do. And, well, yesterday, Grace took the bus to Dumaguete, which she did it because she didn't want me to have to drive. More likely we have to do an overnight stay because, a round trip is roughly 8 hours, maybe more. It depends on traffic. And so she elected to go by bus. And her sister went with her. Bus fares here are cheap. Probably about $5 a head or something like that. Yeah. Maybe even less than that. I don't even know. I've not rode the bus in so long I couldn't tell you. I didn't ask Grace. So, but I know it's cheap. Anyway, she goes and she picks up my passport. And I spent the day here. Virgil didn't have school, so me and Virgil we watched a movie together, and I had breakfast, and his grandmother made breakfast for him because I ate much earlier. And Grace from time to time would text and check in on me and make sure I'm okay. Like some, I don't know. I'm okay. But I had a pretty good day here with Virgil. And then about the middle of the day, something like that, or maybe close to the end of the day, just before, a few hours before Grace got home, I got this bill. We got our electric bill. And I've been anticipating, wondering what it would be. Now, I estimated it to be probably about $40. Because I failed to make notations of when we done this installation of the solar panels and get an accurate data, and I probably could have been closer to what the billing would be. But I thought it'd be around $40, which still is a big decrease from almost $200. But I was surprised. Really, I was. Our bill for January 11th and February 11th, the grand total, 1,300 pesos, roughly $22. Yeah, thereabouts. I'm happy. It reminds me of our billings when I first came here. My first year here, our billings were usually from 2.5, from roughly at that time that would have been anywhere from $40 to $60. It was consistent. Yeah. Of course, that's been 16 years ago. Billing electricity costs have really changed. Anyway, I'm very happy, and the next one probably will be down to, I would estimate, somewhere around $10, thereabouts. Now, why it's not going to be zero? Well, I have not transferred my hot water from my shower over to the solar yet. I'm curious on how much hot water costs. Yeah. Because I've got a pretty sizable shower unit that I've owned here for, my God, it's about 8 years old, I guess. I know I didn't have it, install it the first year we shared. I think it was the second year, so it'd be roughly about 8 years. Because the water would get so cold, especially early in the mornings, it was hard to take a shower. For me, it was. It was pretty shocking. And but we don't use hot water on a constant basis, because a lot of times the water is actually warm in the tank, warming up the shower. It's cool, and that's the way I like to take showers. I don't like a hot shower. I like it just enough to knock the chill off. That's where I like it, and basically that's the way Grace takes a shower. Now, Virgil, I don't know. He might like it. Who knows? I know he uses it sometimes. Grace is not a big fan though. She don't use it that often. Just early mornings when we have to go somewhere, she will use it then. Because the water it's got a pretty good chill to it, especially this time of year. I know yesterday, we had a really good day, and the water was quite warm without using the hot water. So I've noticed I've not used it very much this month, so it might be less than $10. We'll see. But I'm happy with the results. Put it that way. Oh yeah. Back to the stamp. I noticed that stamp they put in my new passport. It didn't say nothing about my visa. It just got a stamp with a signature and a date. And so I got this suspicion that I'll have to keep my old passport anytime we have to use it. Of course, I have no plans of leaving the country, but just passing that information along, look at that your stamp and make sure it has all the information on it, because I hate for someone to have problems leaving the country or entering back into the country and don't have the proper stamp available. So, but it does have a stamp, so I guess they do recognize it. I don't know. I've never. Any of you guys out there have had your stamp transferred, and let me know if it says anything different. Mine just a stamp that doesn't even have anything other than a bunch of scribbling in the background. Don't even make words, and a signature with a date. And that's it. That's the reason I'm kind of confused with it. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Don't forget to smile, live long and prosper.